started my day off with some exercise. I've been trying to do more core work every single time I go to the gym. It's really helped me with my breath work and singing confidently and just being more confident when I sing. Okay, do y'all work out with y'all shoes or without y'all shoes? Because I have seen so much controversy over me being in my socks, but y'all, as a yoga, stretching, Pilates girly, I cannot have my shoes on. I do not feel stable, baby. I have a bad back. So the shoes are coming off. And I will bleach whatever and do whatever to these socks, okay? But anyway, at this point, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that I'm done with these restless nights. I will never come to the gym again. All that ripping and running, it's done. Yeah, I was sitting there contemplating life. I did not know what the fuck to think. Like, literally, look, by the time I got there, I was stressed. I got dressed and I was nervous because I had barely got there on time, and y'all, it was raining. Oh, I was so mad and cold. It was May. Why was it late? But anyway, of course I had to come home and do a little TikTok, and of course me and my girls went out to celebrate. Y'all, all I wanted to do was to dance and drink and have a good old time, and I did just that, me and my girls, okay? But then reality set in. I really was not done with school. I had one more class to do with the internship, but life was starting to look a lot different, okay? Like, I really had to take some time and think about what the fuck I'm finna do. So naturally, I got depressed. And this is me just trying to, like, get out of it. I was trying really hard to get out of my depression, but when reality set in, we went back to the basics, and to be honest, I wasn't that proud of graduating because my dad and my brothers didn't get to come. I was actually depressed. Like, I tried to do things to get myself out of the funk that I was in, and I usually get into some higher ground or exercise or stretch to let go of the tension. And then every time I was always award myself with some ice cream. And I got this little message. So I went to Duran as this was my gift to myself. Well, one of the many gifts, because bitch, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. But anyway, Duran was just look. I was fangirling so hard. I just knew they was finna sing together, and that is not what happened. I was so sad. I'm not gonna lie. But I was ecstatic. Like, jumping up and down like a fucking kid. You just had to be there for real. Like, the pink, honey, the pink was a problem. The pink was a motherfucking problem. Hear that? That light. Okay, Duran. Let me stop. Like, I know that nigga. And of course, he waited to the end, the very end, to do my song. But killed it. So, y'all, the next thing that I try to do whenever I get sad or depressed, I try and sing. Okay? It don't matter if I'm singing my own songs or singing by myself with somebody else, but I always add my sister in there for a little razzle dazzle. She always give me a good laugh. Look at that. Girl. She is a key to reliving childhood, and she gives me a sense of home and, of course, family. I have been feeling very lost because I have all these opportunities and all these things that I want to do, and I've graduated summa cum laude. I don't know if I said it right, but y'all get it. Bitch, I was in the I was at the top of my class. But I've realized that I really could do anything, and I could go anywhere from here. I could go to Yale. I could go to Harvard. I could do really whatever the fuck I want to do. But I really just want to be able to be in line with what God wants me to do. So I needed to wait and let that find me.
Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, 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 it's time to get hasty. Won't let this bullshit face me. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Look at this blow on me, look at this blow on me. You can look back and say. So many roads that you can take. You know, make it that road. She said, you should know. Dang, I missed that last part. I was talking to my therapist today.
So at this point, I'm feeling a bit more refreshed, realigned with the help of my family, my real friends, and staying off of fucking social media. There you go again. Mm-hmm. Clock. With my family, we retarded as fuck, Loki. Ooh. I don't know if this whole video is making it to the thing, y'all. Oh my god, it's taking me so long. But anyway, singing and letting things come to me. Now this at this point is when I'm starting to feel refreshed. I've been at this point. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know the timeline for when I was off of social media because I kind of just stopped for a while. But at this point, I was not on social media like that. I was literally just going on there and posting like once or twice every now and then, but not scrolling, not trying to figure out what anybody was doing. Like, and I could tell that I was starting to feel better about myself. Like, I had this glow. I was trying new hair. I was starting to feel more grounded. Like, looking good. Like, yeah, like, mm-hmm. Consistent in the gym, always. Like, I was coming back into myself, even though I still had this whole fucking thing to go through with this fucking internship. Graduating really like made me feel it was closing a chapter. It was closing a chapter, and now that I'm recording this now and releasing it now because I really didn't feel it didn't feel right to post something about me graduating for real, in depth without actually being done with all my classes because that's weird as fuck to me. I don't know, but that might just be me. But anyway, I just am so glad that I'm done with everything. I'm glad that first of all, got my time back because my weekends are mine now. I can wake up when I want to. I have to wake up at 8 a.m. to make sure all my assignments are due before Sunday. Like, anyway, and I'm also glad that I finished something that I started because even though this shit took me damn near 10 years to get, I finally got my bachelor's job. I don't know if I'm going back to these people job. Actually, I knew I wasn't going back to them people job as soon as I got the job. The day I got hired. I said, yeah, this would be something cool till I get my degree. Something light till I get my degree. You know what I'm saying? So when the summer came, and I started figuring out when the internship was going to end, when I was going to be expected back to work because I was working in the school system, when I was going to have to, you know what I'm saying? What is the timeline? I made sure I had a job the same week we went back because y'all not finna stress me out no more. If I'm finna be dealing with some mediocrity, it's gonna have to pay me well. Okay. So it was really nice while I was there, and I'm glad that I got the experience that I got. I'm glad that I got to be able to say that I was in a school system. I was a lead teacher. You know what I'm saying? That I was able to get so many things under my belt within that 2 years time span. But now I'm finna rechange. Oh, and the internship was great. I'm talking about like I got there at 9, I left at 3. Nobody gave me any assignments ever. Like it was some assignments, but the assignments were never out of this world. Like I gotta use some math. I gotta use some technical skills to be able to make sure I got this right. Like it was never anything like that. It was some paperwork. I can do that. It was talking to some people. I can do that. I can do that. So yeah, the internship was smooth. Now I'm just waiting on them folks to mail me my paperwork. Cause when I tell you I'm done, I'm motherfucking done. And do not let nobody, don't let nobody take your accomplishment from you. Not even your bad thoughts. Clock that. We out.